Namaste, Hari Om. So today I feel inspired to speak to you about lifestyle health issues. Why? Because I find that quite a few of you young ladies are coming to me with totally preventable conditions and especially menstrual disorders which occur due to this, uh, you know, due to a very wrong lifestyle, is the only way I can best put it. So we'll talk about that, but first, let's begin as usual with the 3-minute meditation, which I am hoping that you will practice several times in the day as a remedy for what I'm going to speak. And I'll invoke the blessings of my Guru, Swami Ram, and also Swami Veda Bharati, who have taught this most beautiful tool by which no stress can ever affect you. So, gently bring your mind's attention to the seat you're sitting. Withdraw your senses from all other times and places. Relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your entire body, even while keeping the head, neck, and trunk aligned and straight. Inhale and scan. Exhale and relax any tension in any part of your body. Gently guide your awareness to your breath. Navel to nostrils as you exhale. Nostrils to navel as you inhale. Free flowing breath without a pause, without a break. Like a garland, grace is entering you, and all your stress is going out with your exhalation. All your negativities, grace and love entering you. Keeping that sentiment in your heart. Breathe in that beautiful flowing love and grace of the Lord. Breathe in and exhale. Exhale every atom of negative tension that you so foolishly bear. Once again, take a gentle breath in, and we will chant Om together 3 times. Namaste and welcome. Welcome to this little chat about health. So, WHO has defined health as the well being of the body, mind, and the general society at large, which is also inclusive of every human being on earth, which means that we do not want to do anything that will hurt our environment, which comprises of the earth, the water, and other human beings. But physical well-being is just a reflection of your mental well-being, is what I have found in these many years of research and observation and experience. What I find is today the woman is expecting far too much of herself. She wants to be the best mother, she wants to be the best executive, she wants to be the most socially accepted icon of an ideal wife. So there are many roles that she plays, and at the same time, expects too much from herself, with the result that she ends up tied up in knots because she does not have her priorities right, nor do the men. They probably have some other illnesses of which we are today not going to speak, because I am more experienced in women's health. So I would like to and this will balance the men's health also. If we understand that yes, it's wonderful to have a career, it's wonderful to be a mother. I think the greatest joy that I ever felt was when I delivered my first baby. So it is very understandable. And then you will say that yes, but you've also had a career, because I've been a gynecologist. So how did one balance that? See, it is like this, that at a stage in life, you should be able to give yourself the space that, okay, my career will take a back seat. Just now, my motherhood is important because the child is young and he requires your. If you leave it to the nanny and so on, it will grow up as a nanny baby, not as your baby. So you have to decide what is your priority and what is it that suppose we have roti kapda makan. That means we have the choice. See, our maids and all that, I find you can't expect anything from them. And it's very sad. But they cannot not work. Whereas if we are in a slightly better economical condition, it's not that we are saying we should not work, but we should work part-time. We should choose our hours of work. Then you will find that your mental well-being is such that your body automatically responds. You have to give yourself time. So decide that I will have 1 hour of me time. And what is that 1 hour of me time? I will meditate, I will do pranayam, I will do yoga, or I will go for a walk. Whatever is your choice. So it's about exercise, it's about priority, then about diet. See, allowing yourself to eat junk food and allowing yourself to consume alcohol. I find a lot of young girls smoking today. It's a disaster. It's a health disaster. Come on. We all know it. Why do we want to deliberately fall into the well? It's not that we don't know. So, if you say you cannot control yourself, then you must find ways by which we can. What is it that's going to help me build up my WQ? Eknath Ishwaran's commentary on the Bhagavad Gita, you must read. It's Bhagavad Gita in daily living. In that he says, We are talking about IQ and EQ, emotional quotient, but we must talk about WQ. What is WQ? The will quotient. So, how does one develop the strength of will? And that is simply by adopting a resolve that I am not going to eat this food, which might be your favorite food. Give it up for 1 month, say 1 month, and tell yourself, 1 month, only 1 month, come on, I'm not going to take it. After a month, you will find it's not so interesting after all. Why was I so attached to it? Like that, you will be able to develop your WQ. And it's easier done with giving up things one is used to having rather than in developing a new habit. Like suppose I told you do pranayam every day. That will help you tremendously. But you may not be able to stick to it, but giving up a food you will be able to stick to, and then that will develop your will quotient, and then you will be able to do the pranayam. So you should have a regular daily chalked out plan. See, our body and mind is a product of our habits. So you will get up a little bit earlier, half an hour earlier, and add to your routine of daily life before you enter into this into the expectations of the family, into your expectations of your profession. You will give yourself that time. To start with, go for a walk. That is good enough. Once that is established, you will be able to then, and do it silently. Don't take your friends with you, because once again you will create a cycle of talking, and silence is very important for you to. What is meant by me time? It's not just the body, it's your mind. So if your mind is going to be having a dialogue with somebody, then you don't have any rest at all. So how does the mind get rest? The seat of the mind is the breath. You know that the breath and mind are absolutely conjoined, and the breath is the link between the body and the mind. Because when you are excited, your breathing is fast and rapid. When you are sad, it's shallow and slow. And therefore, what we don't know is that if we alter the breathing, our mind gets altered. So diaphragmatic breathing. When you are inhaling, the stomach comes out. When you are exhaling, the stomach goes in. And it's not because of the movement of the stomach. It's because, or the upper abdomen, it's because of the movement of the biggest muscle in the body is the diaphragm. Because it separates the abdominal contents from the thoracic contents or chest contents, and the heart rests on it. So when we do diaphragmatic breathing, then the heart is also getting massaged. So you have to learn what is diaphragmatic breathing. Please read, do Makarasana and lie down in the crocodile pose first when you begin for 5 minutes. Then automatically your breathing will become diaphragmatic. So that is another class altogether about what is the type of breathing you should have. But for this, inside you should want to do this. You should want to transform yourself from an unhealthy, obese, stressed stone rolling from one stress to the other, to one who is aware, who is conscious of where she is going. 5 years down the line, am I going to get high blood pressure, diabetes, menstrual disorders? Or am I going to smoothly walk through menopause, if that is your age? It's possible. It's possible. So this is an appeal to all of you to find the ways by which one adopts a healthy lifestyle and then reverses, because all these conditions, especially polycystic ovarian disease, is totally reversible. it's at it is a precursor to getting diabetes, hypertension in later life. Now you don't want that, and you can do it if you improve your will quotient and you adopt a healthy lifestyle and you prioritize. See, at different age, what is the priority you should be knowing. I mean, everybody is intelligent enough. I don't have to tell you that. But what I want to say is, definitely I want to say, is that I find it very disappointing when girls come to me and, really speaking, even after counseling, they haven't changed for the better over some time. So that is very disappointing. But I also get those who are dramatically transformed. So I'm hoping that all of you are in that category who will dramatically transform from being just a rolling stone which gathers no moss, but which gathers a lot of fat and stress. And try to do this meditation with which we started several times in the day, because a relaxed forehead, unwrinkled forehead means a relaxed mind. Why? Because the frontal cortex of the brain lies behind the forehead, and that's where all the chit chat and the me center is. So that will calm down. Just like by changing your breath, you can change your mind. By changing the tension in the body, you can change your mind. So sensations you can observe. Observing your breath. These are the key points of this today's conversation or today's interaction with you. I can see you with me. So first is that your body, that how you should relax your body. Second, how your breathing should be diaphragmatic. Third, how your priorities should be laid out clearly in your mind. Fourth, how you should change your diet. And fifth, how you should find silence of the mind, silence of the speech, silence of the body. So even Shavasana and Makarasana, these are two very beautiful asanas in which you can learn the developing silence and just dropping all the stress. And remember, inhalation is what is given by God. Exhalation is we give. All the impurities, the carbon dioxide, everything is getting out of your body. That is at least a physical event. But with it, let the mental negativities also go. And when you breathe in, believe, and it is true, that the universe is loving you. Otherwise, why will you exist? You exist because of the love of God. So with all of this, I love and leave you. And you say Hari Om Tat Sat. If some thoughts are bothering you, just say Hari Om Tat Sat. That means end to this. Stop talking like this. Tell your mind Hari Om Tat Sat, and it will stop. So with this, let us just say Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya. Lead me from unreality to reality. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. From the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. Mrutyor Ma Amrutam Gamaya. From death to immortality. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.